Hello everyone. So now we are moving to week number 5. So we have some new topic for you. As I promised, I was going to reduce the lecture length by 1.5 hours. Let me just talk to you about this. I really tried my best, but we still got this week 1.8 hours. You got 20 minutes overdue to what I promised to you. I noticed that I'll try to reduce this 20 minutes in the next week. I'll eventually make sure I really give you the reduction that I promised. But just for this week, it's going to be 1 hour and about 15 minutes for your lecture that you have to watch. But it's still less than 2 hours that you have to watch for this week. Anyway, so just want to communicate with you about this reduction here. Okay, I'll talk about the topics in just the next page. But for this week, the most important thing you will have to achieve in addition to your lecture materials, which is the ETF tutorial video that you have to watch. So if you click on the link on your lectures page, also you can find the link on your lab instruction. Let me show to you. If you click on the link, this is the ETF tutorial page. So this one, you will have to follow through all the parts over here. So the ETF is really different from the formats that you have from the previous lab 1 and 2. So starting from lab 3 and also your eventual projects, you will have to work with the ETF framework. In the ETF framework, it's a very powerful framework in which you are allowed to really create your own classes and also routine. So you can really practice your creativity of solving design problems. So that's really the goal for this course over here that we want you to really appreciate, hopefully. Okay. Anyway, so you will have to watch this tutorial video for ETF alongside with the lecture material. But this week it has been lighter already. Hopefully that will make it not so difficult for you to achieve. Okay, ETF tutorial video is very important. And then you also got the lecture slides, and also as usual, post your questions on the Google Doc. If you got any question you want to discuss with me during the Q&A, I do encourage you to attend the Q&A. Hopefully that can really help your learning. And also we got design diagram for the Singleton pattern that you're going to learn this week. And also we got some sample source code for you to practice about the expanded class that we're going to talk about this week. Okay, so that's about the overall picture for this week. Let me talk slightly more about the learning outcomes. So for the learning outcomes, number 1, we're going to learn about expanded type. So you're going to learn about a new keyword called expanded. Okay, so this is really corresponding to composition that you learned from your previous OOP course, composition, like using copy constructor manually. But now if you use the expanded keyword, everything will be done automatically for you. And they learn about how you can do sharing for data using just inheritance. And we'll learn about criticizing the inheritance for this purpose over here, especially with respect to single choice principle and then a new design principle called cohesion, which we'll learn in the lecture materials. And also we'll learn about another keyword called once for defining routine that's always going to return the same object reference. That'll be very crucial for making the Singleton pattern eventually to work. And then we talk about export status. We did discuss the export status briefly in the Q&A, but now this time it will be a more systematic introduction to the various scenarios that you have to deal with. Okay, and then we'll talk about the Singleton design pattern that you have to learn. And notice that in the ETF framework that you have to work with, when you follow through the tutorial video, when you go back to the end of the lecture for Singleton pattern, you will see that I give you some hints about how you can find the instantiation of the Singleton design pattern in that in the ETF framework. Maybe do that end of the lecture exercise as well. Okay, so what will be the milestone for this week number 5? Number 1. The most important one alone, in addition to the lecture, will be you have to watch the ETF tutorial videos. I'm afraid these videos are not optional, they are required. Otherwise, you will suffer a lot for your lab 3 and also the project. Please, I created the videos hopefully to make your life easier. So please watch them and study them carefully. And then you're going to start with lab number 3. We release your lab number 3 during the reading week, in the beginning of the reading week, so that you can take advantage of the reading week if you wish. Again, it's optional. If you wish to take advantage of that, you can start lab 3 earlier, so you got in total 3 weeks to do your lab number 3. Okay, and also going to start with the lecture series number 5, which is the current one. Okay, so that's about the outlook of what's going to happen in the coming week. So good luck, and then I will still hold the Q&A session as usual. And then if you got any questions or clarification needed, get in touch with me.